You seen him on Luke Cage, Orange is the New Black, One Life to Live. We got actor Sean Ringgold sharing some knowledge right here on Maximize.
Rising up, here we go. No time to be afraid. They say it's impossible. Can't listen to what they say. They got me motivated. Oh yeah, I'm motivated.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Maximize. And today I have my brother, man, rising star. This guy went from bodyguard to now rising superstar actor to me. You know what I mean? He's been in Luke Cage, Billions, The Night Of. I mean, the list keeps on going. I'm so proud of him. My man, Sean Ringgold.
What's up, brother, man?
Oh, my God. Thank you, man, for being here. I appreciate you.
You're my brother from another mother.
Of course, man.
We go back almost 16 years, Max. How you call me, how can I not be here?
So, listen, man, before we start, I'm super proud of you, man. I've seen you grind up. I've seen us reading books together to try to get up there, and you've just kept moving up, and he don't stop, man. So talk to me. So how does it feel to be in the position you are right now?
I'm in a good position, but as an actor and also motivated, there's always room for improvement.
Of course.
So I'm never comfortable, I'm never content with where I'm at in my life. I'm very blessed, I'm very fortunate. I've landed myself on some great shows, and I'm looking for some serious regular work. I'm out here hustling. I never get comfortable. You land a job, you thank God for it, and you move on. My new circumstances, I have a family now, so I am hungry.
Right.
Hungry.
And that's what Maximize is about. It's about growing. It's about being patient, living in the moment, and enjoying your blessings, man, because that's what it's really all about. So, how did you get your start?
How did I get my start? Well, I got my start when I started working at 106 in Park.
106 in Park.
BET's Top 10 Live. Shout out to AJ and Free. Had a lot of good people there that helped, excel and move my career forward. I didn't know that it was a career until, I actually left BET and I started doing national commercials. But, I was working, doing security, executive protection at BET 106 in Park. One day, AJ Calloway, extra
brother AJ,
gave me the nickname Big Head from a music video from Timbaland called From Miss Jade. That was the artist, and the name of her video was Big Head. And then after the video was over, they threw the camera to me, and he said, "Yo, Big Head, how do you get down in the club?" Like saying, I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Yo, I'm just happy you gave me a shout out, dog. I'm just there supposed to be watching the audience, doing my job." And my bosses at the time were like, "You're not supposed to be up here."
Right.
"Oh man, I got this great job at BET.
Right.
They threw the camera at me. I wasn't looking for this. I wasn't looking for the camera. I'd never been on TV."
But you know what? You seized the moment and you did it.
But let me tell you, there's a funny backstory, and it comes back to maximizing, and it comes back to reading and preparation. There's an author that I love very much. His name is Jim Rohn, and there's a book that I've read. I did put you on.
You put me on.
And the name of the book was Seasons of Life. And I remember every morning I was in a habit of reading either it's 15 to 20 minutes every morning. I'll make sure I at least read 10 pages. But what was so amazing about that morning was I remember a line that I read in the book, and it said, "Seize the moment for every opportunity, for it shall never come to pass again." Now keep in mind, AJ throws a camera at me. I'm like, oh my gosh, the boss says, if you get on camera, you decline, you don't do anything. And all I saw in my mind was
your job.
Jim Rohn and saying, "Seize the moment for every opportunity." And they're saying, "Yo, how do you dance in the club?" I'm like, nah, y'all don't want me to dance in the club. You know what I'm saying? And you remember, I just started dancing and doing my thing. AJ was cracking up. Free was like, "Oh no!" Cracking up. The audience went nuts. And that was the true beginning of Big Head. Shout out to, AJ, Free, and, all the people.
The producers,
Terrence, everybody, John Mark, all those folks, Earl Jordan. So many I might be forgetting.
Rick Grimes.
Oh, everybody.
Penny Mac.
Steven.
All of them.
Everybody was just so supportive.
Absolutely, man.
And, that lasted for about 3 years, and in the meantime, did a couple of music videos, and they ended up on the countdown while I was doing security. Remember Pondy River, Elephant Man.
Right. Then the next thing you did, that was you just started doing commercials, and then you did the Biggie movie.
Yes, I did commercials. I was around 2005.
Right.
I did my first national Burger King commercial. Then it was Boost Mobile, and then it was a Dunkin' Donuts. That was right after I left, when Terrence, Jay, and Roxy came on. That's when I left. That big head thing kind of transitioned out. So it was time to move on. And from there, it just started to move forward. I just walked on faith and just said, you know what am I doing? I was a security guard, but I was also doing security before I started learning how to audition and stuff.
What would you tell a young and up-and-coming actor? Even though some people consider you up-and-coming, but what's the biggest focus, or what should they be focusing on when they're going in for auditions?
Know your work so well that you can take it off the page. It depends if you're going in for a commercial or if you're going in for a film or television role. Really know your character, do a character breakdown. Be confident. Be comfortable in your own skin. Don't kiss anybody's butt. The cast and directors, be very pleasant, be professional. When you need to take a moment, say, excuse me, give me a second. Get in your space, don't feel pressured on time, and you just deliver fearlessly.
Run down, please. Share with my audience some of the work you've done so far, because it's you're building an incredible resume. This guy's doing work.
Thank you. My most recent work?
Yeah.
Okay, my most recent work, I just finished, well, Luke Cage, I played the role of Sugar, which on Netflix, which was a total blessing. I have to thank Chio.
It was dope.
I mean, he also wrote Notorious.
Oh, okay.
So he remembered me, and he also put my man, he was one of my crime partners, Marcus Taylor. He was, one of my homeboys.
And he played, ironically, he played
Suge Knight in the Straight Outta Compton.
That's crazy.
I played Suge Knight in the movie Notorious. And we're actually good friends, so it's a blessing. That's how I met him. I love his energy, and he's just a down-to-earth, humble, God-fearing man who's just regular.
Keep running them down. What else?
What else do we do?
Billions.
Okay, Billion, Shades of Blue, Orange is the New Black, Roxanne coming out. I have a movie that I have coming out also, a feature called Wetlands. That's coming out as well. No More Mr. Nice Guy. It was supposed to drop already, but maybe late 2017, early 2018. Got some great actors. I'm working with Lamar Rucker. He's my right-hand man. Christian Keys, Erica Hubbard. A lot of great actors and actresses in that movie. Had a great time. My character name was Majestic Moss. I was quite, a bad guy.
How does Sean Ringgold start off his morning? What does the first hour look like in your day?
The first hour in the day, I'm usually playing with my daughter. When she's around, it's all about her.
Of course.
So making her happy, going places and doing things, taking care of chores and responsibilities. But I try to do my things either early in the morning. Like this morning I woke up at 4 o'clock. I was in the studio doing my cycling at Gavia Studios out in Inglewood Cliffs. Did that from 5:30, done at 6:40, back home by 7:30. Time to watch the baby.
How do you balance family and work? Because now that you have a family, beautiful family, my situation, I've been balancing it for a while. How do you balance it all out?
Well, you have to have a supportive partner.
Right.
Nicole is extremely supportive.
Shout her out, Nicole.
Nicole, baby, I love you.
Nicole's on Channel 11 Picks. Check her out.
4-time Emmy Award-winning journalist. Yes.
Bang. Look at that. That's a power couple right there.
Winning. I tease her all the time. I said, baby, I make the news. You report. So you do as I say. She's like...
If you can go back and talk to the 20-year-old Sean Ringgold, what advice would you give him?
Oh, why you come up with these crazy questions like that? Wow, there's so much. In this business, I didn't know I was going to be an actor. Be cautious of people. Everyone doesn't have pure intentions. Have a small circle. Have a small circle of friends. We keep those circles. We've been friends for a very long time. And don't do business with people who don't have as much to lose as you do. When you're giving information and helping certain people out, make sure that they're worthy of your advice. Make sure they're worthy of your time. Many times we find ourselves selling, what we do and what we can do for them. Know yourself, know your power, know what you bring to the table. You don't need as many people as you think you do. You need a team to move forward and to win. But when things start to move for you, all of a sudden everybody wants to be a part of your team. And they're only truly looking out for themselves because they can use you as a ticket to meet other people and sell their ideas and their brand to what they're trying to do. So you have to be cautious. But I also remember what one of my mentors told me. He said, birds of a feather flock together. Eagles fly alone. You cannot become an eagle if you're hanging around with pigeons.
You heard that, y'all? Sean Ringgold's just dropping some gems on y'all.
No, but another good one that it always sticks in my mind.
Go ahead.
It says, success is a progressive realization of a worthwhile goal and dream. And another one that certain things I just remember when I was coming up, because I've read a lot of self-help books, is the definition of character is sticking to a decision long after the emotion has left you. How many times, it's a new year, I'm just using a perfect example.
Right.
It's January, people set new goals for themselves, things that they're going to do, they're going to get rid of old habits, they're not going to be that old person. And all of a sudden, reality hits. They get tired. They're in 2 weeks. Like gym memberships are the biggest.
January to February. Absolutely.
New year, new me. New year, new me. And all of a sudden, people get hit with their challenges and they start to make excuses.
Right. It's tough. It's tough keeping all that.
Tough, man, but there's a reason why there are certain people who are making it happen and certain people who aren't. Excuses. We all have different circumstances, but people who come from way less financial opportunities or gain or privilege that me and you have ever had, we started from the bottom.
All the way.
Nothing was handed to us. We've busted our asses
Absolutely.
to get where we are. And some people who are brought into this world with privilege, they get whatever it is that they can get, and some people have to work harder to get where they're at.
Absolutely.
I'm willing to work hard. There's some people who don't even have a fraction of what me and you have. So I just say, don't make excuses for yourself, no matter how hard it is. Do it. Do it. Keep the commitment to your word. And that's what I always say, have character. And always think big, because, I have, think big tattooed on my arm. My arms are like, the tattoos that I got on my arms it's like a story of my life, and it happened before I even knew it was going to happen.
Besides Jim Rohn books, name another book that you could share with my audience that they should pick up to help them out.
Really
I just need one.
The one I have a tribal band on my arm, and it says, in tribal, says, think big. There's a book that I read that changed my life. I got my tattoo when I was 18 years old. It's called The Magic of Thinking Big by Dr. David Oshimos.
I read that, yeah.
And that book right there, because I was in network marketing when I was like 16 years old, and it opened me up to personal self-help and development. Forever changed my life. I wouldn't be where I'm at today if it wasn't for my mother and self-help, because my mother, when I was going to high school, was putting me on to Dr. Deepak Chopra. She was putting me on to Anthony Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within.
Yep.
What do you call it? Robert Kiyosaki, Cash Flow Quadrant, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. All of these books were extremely beneficial to my growth and my development, and also my thinking. Because, you have a businessman thinking mindset, then you have your regular 9-to-5ers. That's never been me. I've always thought outside the box.
Right.
I'm thank God for it, because I look at my thinking has got me to where you are. Your life, your ideals, where you've landed is not a mistake. It's a sum total of your thoughts, your ideas, and your mindset. You manifested it into your life, and these books are so priceless because you gain so much wisdom. I could talk self-help all day, brother, but it has changed my life, and I try to motivate and I encourage other people. I do, I go to career days, I speak at certain colleges, and whenever I can motivate and encourage people to be more and to become more. I'm not a victim of my circumstances. We all overcome challenges and setbacks. I'm a product of my own environment, meaning that the things that tested me in life, I use those books and those great people that I've surrounded myself with, and they've pulled me through some challenging times, and I'm here standing on my feet. With God on my shoulders saying, you can do it.
That's what's
up.
up.
I try to tell you, Max, you can do it. And you are doing it.
I'm doing it.
Nothing else to say.
So, Sean, you also had the privilege to work on One Life to Live,
yes,
soap opera for 6 years as Sean Evans. How was that experience, man?
that experience absolutely changed my life. I would not have booked all the primetime work if I didn't have that experience working, on set for 6 years on One Life to Live. I started under 5 lines, and in 2 months it turned into a day player. And then from there, like 4 years later, then they put me in contract, and they built a family around me. But it was an incredible experience that I still hold close to my heart. All the soap fans, they're like family because they are connected to you on social media. They've followed me with all the projects that I've done. National commercial spots, Dr. Scholl's, Nexium, Dunkin' Donuts, Boost Mobile, a lot of those spots. And all my TV and all my film, they have been 100% supportive. The soap opera genre was incredible because it really gave me the confidence to get in front of a camera and deliver. And they also wrote some incredible storylines that allowed to express and show my range.
It was like acting college for you, right?
It was. I mean, I was extremely nervous when I first started out because you're around so many veteran actors. You have Erica Slezak, Bob Woods, Cassie DePalma, Robin Strausser, so many really, really great actors. My father was Frankie Faison.
Crazy.
Silence of the Lambs. I mean, this is Frankie Faison.
Right.
Coming to America. I love him. What's up, Pop? I still call him Pop to this. Tony Pateo, that was my mother. She's an incredible, very powerful, very strong actress. Just incredible people that I learned from. I pulled from everybody. I was watching everything, and I've always learned through personal self-help and development. Model people who are successful.
Where could people find more info if they wanted to find some more Sean Ringgold?
You can go to IMDb, Information Movie Database. Put in my name, Sean Ringgold, SeanRingold.
Yeah.
And go put it together. All my social media platforms, my website, SeanRingold.com. Everything is Sean Ringgold. Twitter, @SeanRingold. And Instagram, same thing. Real easy to find, not hard. You have the computer, put the person's name in. That's him. You can find me anywhere, and IMDb talks about all the upcoming projects and things that I got going on. But if you really want to know everything for the most part that's going on, Facebook and Instagram. I love those things.
My brother Sean Ringgold, man, make sure you follow him. Listen, to my family, my maximizers out there, please share this. Like it, comment on it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. This is Maximize, the business of you. And that's my brother Sean Ringgold. We out.
My man.
Antidote.